Hello everyone, welcome to Module 5. In this video, I want to talk a little bit about what we're doing this week. Also, I want to talk about some very important changes that we're doing to the course. So please watch this video all the way through. I will make it worth your while. All right, so let's talk about this week. This is another kind of standard week for us. We will not be doing the double modules, so you can take a little bit of mental break from that. This week we will have our learning activity and our module quiz. So just pretty much the standard stuff that we've been doing all the way through. A little bit about the learning activities. I'm very, very impressed with the vast majority of you when we do the topic papers, those written assignments. Excellent job there. Some really fine work. If you aren't receiving the grades that you necessarily like when we have those topic papers, kind of those 5-paragraph essay type assignments occasionally, about every other one, you make sure that you are using 2 references. That's usually what I require in all of these, and that you are citing any facts that you're stating or supporting your ideas throughout that paper. So those are 2 key things that I really look for. Do you have the references, and are you citing that stuff that you're using? In order to cite anything that's not considered common knowledge, should be cited. So it's okay to have a lot of citations, throughout your document. It should be totally normal and expected. So don't worry about that if you think, gosh, this is way too many citing. I'm citing too much stuff. Anytime you're putting that fact or referencing that material, make sure that you're putting it in there. So all right, so a little bit on that, but for the most part, you guys are doing a great job with that. Some of the learning activities that we have are those end of the chapter problems or questions. And most of you are doing a real phenomenal job on that. Some of you are having a little bit more difficulty. So just make sure, again, I'm not necessarily looking for correct answers. I'm looking for, did you put effort into it? Did you follow some of the processes that were either outlined in the video or videos or books to come up with your answers? So you can get a very good grade on that without having one correct answer. Some of you, there's very little information given in some of these, and it doesn't give me a lot to grade with. So, I think you kind of know if you're kind of maybe mailing it in a little bit on some of these questions. So just put forth a good faith effort, and don't worry, you'll get the grades that you like for those learning activities. All right, so that covers that. And then quizzes, you guys have been doing very well on the quizzes compared to previous groups. So pat yourself on the back there. Remember, as I've said before, the quizzes are the most challenging thing in this course. They are kind of really test that reading comprehension that you've had with the textbook. But there are so many other ways to earn points in this course, such as the learning activities. Again, most people are getting the full points on those by putting forth a good faith effort. So, if you do the combination of that, you can have a really fantastic grade for this course. All right, so that's it for Module 5, learning activity and a quiz. All right, you guys should do great on both of those. Case study. All right, so you're seeing that case study here. Now, originally, I had 2 case studies for this course. In talking to some of the students and really looking at the amount of work that you have been doing and the time frame that we have to do it and to meet the learning objectives of the course, I'm going to streamline this down even more, and we're just going to do 1 case study. Okay, so that's your big news. You don't have 2, you just have 1, and I'm giving you more time to do that case study than was originally scheduled. So what you see here, I want to introduce you to the case study. Take a look at it this week. Read it, start making some notes, and then you've got the next few weeks to complete it. It's due at the end of the course, on the very last day of the course. You can turn it in early if you like. I would recommend that. But it does have to be in by the end of the course, obviously. But you do have a few more weeks. Actually, you have 3 weeks now to kind of digest and work on this case study. Now, here's the bad news, or if you will. There's the good news. We only have 1 case study. The bad news is that case study now is worth double the amount of points. So it is important that you guys put forth good effort into the case study, applying what you've learned, at various points throughout this course within that case study. That's what we're looking for. That's what I'm looking for. So don't mail this one in. It is worth 1/4 of the points of this class. So You know, again, where you maybe, if we had 2 case studies, one may have not have been so great, but you could have nailed, you know, done a really good job on the other one. You know, it's still, this one's going to put a little bit more concentration on a single work. So that's the trade-off, if you will. But I think it's going to be worth it for this group. Again, looking at all the work that you have to do and kind of streamlining that work to make it a little bit more reasonable for you as we kind of complete this course out. Okay, we're on the downward trend here. Only a few more weeks to go, so hang in there. Remember, I'm not trying to make you an accountant. I know some of these concepts are very difficult, maybe a complete foreign language to you, but I can tell right now through some of those topic papers and through the learning activities, the mathematical ones, the more accounting-oriented ones, that you guys are really getting some of these concepts down just the way that we want you to. So keep doing that, and you're going to be absolutely fine in this course. All right, everybody, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next week.